Today's topic is very important one on converting a visitor visa to a work permit and securing a labor market impact assessment, LMIA, in Canada. Now, this can be a little tough process, but we will try to make it easy for you. We'll provide a step-by-step overview of the process. And yes, please do like and subscribe. Let's start with step 1. Determine your eligibility. Before attempting to convert your visitor visa to a work permit, it's crucial to understand the eligibility criteria. Not everyone with a visitor visa can transition to a work permit. Here are some key points to consider. Visitor status. You must currently hold a valid visitor status in Canada. Job offer. You need a valid job offer from a Canadian employer who is willing to support your work permit application. LMIA requirement. Determine if your job offer requires an LMIA. Certain exemptions apply based on the type of job and your qualifications. Intent to leave Canada. As a part of visa type, you must demonstrate that you intend to leave Canada when your work permit expires. Step 2. Find a job offer. Securing a valid job offer is essential to move forward in the process. Here's how to find a job offer in Canada. Job search. Actively search for job openings in your field in Canada through job boards, company websites, and networking. Networking. Attend job fairs, conferences, and industry events to connect with potential employers. Employment agencies. Consider using employment agencies that specialize in helping immigrants find jobs in Canada. Step 3. LMIA requirement assessment. Determine whether your job offer requires an LMIA. An LMIA is a document that shows that there's a genuine need for a foreign worker to fill the job. The following considerations apply. Exemptions. Some job offers are exempt from the LMIA requirement, such as those under international trade agreements or certain high-skilled positions. LMIA application. If an LMIA is required, your employer must apply for it through Service Canada. They'll need to prove that they can't find a Canadian citizen or permanent resident to fill the position. Step 4. Employer's role. Your prospective employer plays a crucial role in the LMIA process. Job offer letter. Your employer must provide you with a valid job offer letter detailing the position, salary, and terms of employment. LMIA application. The employer is responsible for submitting the LMIA application and following the required steps. Advertising. Your employer may need to advertise the job on the job bank and other platforms as part of the LMIA process. Step 5. Job bank registration. If your job offer requires an LMIA, your employer may need to advertise the position on the Government of Canada's job bank for a specific period. This step is part of the LMIA application process and is designed to demonstrate that efforts were made to hire a Canadian worker. Step 6. Gather required documents. Before applying for a work permit, ensure you have all the necessary documents prepared. These documents may include valid job offer letter. Ensure the job offer letter is accurate and comprehensive. Proof of qualifications. Provide proof of your qualifications and relevant work experience. Copy of LMIA, if applicable. Include a copy of the LMIA if your job offer requires one. Passport. Ensure your passport is valid for the duration of your intended stay in Canada. Photographs. Follow the specifications for passport-sized photographs required for your application. Application forms. Complete all required application forms accurately. Step 7. Apply for a work permit. Once you have gathered all the necessary documents, it's time to apply for your work permit. Here's how. Online application. Most work permit applications are submitted online through the Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, website. Application fee. Pay the required application fee, which can vary depending on the type of work permit and your situation. Biometrics and medical examination. If requested, provide biometrics and undergo a medical examination as part of the application process. Step 8. Wait for decision. After submitting your work permit application, you'll need to wait for the Canadian immigration authorities to process it. Processing times can vary, so it's essential to check the current processing times on the official website. Step 9. Travel to Canada. Once your work permit is approved, you can make plans to travel to Canada. Here are some important considerations. Port of entry. you'll need to enter Canada at a designated port of entry, which could be an airport, land border crossing, or a marine port. Work start date. Ensure that you start working for your employer as per the terms specified in your job offer. Documentation. Carry all your relevant documentation with you when entering Canada, including your passport, work permit, and any other requested documents. Step 10. Maintain compliance and extend your work permit. After arriving in Canada and starting your job, it's essential to maintain compliance with the conditions of your work permit. Additionally, you may need to extend your work permit before it expires. Here's what you should keep in mind. Extensions. Start the process for extending your work permit well in advance of its expiry date if you wish to continue working in Canada. Changing employers. If you want to change employers while in Canada, you may need to apply for a new work permit or an LMIA, depending on the circumstances. Temporary Resident Visa, TRV. Ensure that your TRV, Visitor Visa, or Electronic Travel Authorization, ETA, remains valid to re-enter Canada if necessary. Maintain legal status. Always adhere to Canadian immigration laws and maintain legal status during your stay in Canada. It's important to note that immigration policies and procedures can change over time. Therefore, it's crucial to regularly check the official website of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, for the most up-to-date information and requirements. Additionally, consulting with an immigration lawyer or consultant can provide valuable guidance specific to your situation and help ensure a successful transition from a visitor visa to a work permit in Canada. Thanks, friends. Please do subscribe to Harry Canada PR channel for more videos and future upcoming content.